Have you ever looked around and felt like the world just isn't fair? Like everyone else gets a break, but you keep getting knocked down? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. And today, I want to tell you a true story about a boy who felt exactly the same. But what he did next changed everything.
His name was Arjun, just 12 years old, lived in a small town with his mom, in a tiny house with peeling paint and a roof that leaked when it rained. His dad had passed away 2 years before. Since then, his mom worked double shifts at a laundry, folding other people's clothes just to keep food on the table. Arjun wasn't asking for much, just a chance to go to school without shame, a chance to wear shoes that didn't have holes, a chance to feel normal. But life kept throwing punches. His classmates made fun of his old backpack. Teachers sometimes ignored him, assuming he wouldn't amount to much. And every morning, he'd walk 2 miles to school, rain or shine, while others rode in cars. One day, after a boy snatched his lunch and laughed, Arjun sat alone under a banyan tree at recess. He stared at the ground and whispered to himself, "Why me? Why is life so unfair?" Arjun wasn't asking for much, just a chance to go to school without shame, a chance to wear shoes that didn't have holes, a chance to feel normal. But life kept throwing punches. His classmates made fun of his old backpack. Teachers sometimes ignored him, assuming he wouldn't amount to much. And every morning he'd walk 2 miles to school, rain or shine, while others rode in cars. That night, he came home to find his mom coughing badly. She'd been hiding it for weeks. "I'm fine, beta," she said, forcing a smile. But Arjun saw the truth. Her hands were shaking. Her eyes were dull. She couldn't afford a doctor. They barely had rice for dinner. He lay awake that night, heart pounding. What if she gets worse? What if I lose her too? The weight of it crushed him. He felt helpless, angry, betrayed by life itself. The next morning, he didn't go to school. Instead, he walked to the market and stood outside a small electronics repair shop. The owner, Mr. Rao, was known for being gruff but fair. Arjun swallowed his pride and asked, "Sir, do you need help? I'll work for food, or even just a little money." For weeks, Arjun swept, fetched tools, and watched quietly as Mr. Rao fixed broken things: fans, phones, old radios. At night, he studied by candlelight. During lunch breaks, he practiced soldering on scrap parts. But the real moment? That night, Arjun handed his first real paycheck to his mom. Not much, just enough for medicine and a warm meal. She held his hands, tears in her eyes. "You're my hero," she whispered. And for the first time in years, Arjun didn't feel life was unfair. He felt capable. You don't need a perfect start. You don't need permission. You just need to take one small step, even when you're scared. Because that one step, it becomes 2, then 10, then a path. And that path, it leads to strength you never knew you had. So ask yourself tonight, what's one thing I can do, just one, to move forward? And then do it. Because your story isn't over. It's just waiting for your next brave choice.